My friends, it is truly good to see you here today. And before we go any further, let me ask you a question. Not a polite question, not a motivational question, a real question. How many of you feel deep down that you're not living up to your full potential? How many of you feel that you have more to give, more to achieve, more to experience in this life? Yet for some reason, you cannot seem to take consistent action. You know what you should be doing. You know what you are capable of. But day after day, week after week, you stay stuck. And that gap between who you are and who you know you could be is painful. That gap creates frustration, self-doubt, and sometimes even shame. And many of you quietly ask yourselves, what is wrong with me? Let me say this clearly. Nothing is wrong with you, but there is something missing. And if you do not understand what it is, you will keep repeating this cycle for years. Most people never talk about this struggle honestly. On the outside, everything looks fine, but on the inside, there's a battle going on. A battle between intention and action, between dreams and discipline, between knowing and doing. You want to improve your life. You want to become stronger, more focused, more successful. But when it comes time to act consistently, something always pulls you back. Comfort, fear, distraction, doubt. And over time, this creates a silent frustration that slowly eats away at your confidence. This struggle does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. Let me tell you something that might be hard to hear. Talent does not guarantee success. Intelligence does not guarantee success. Potential does not guarantee success. There are countless talented people living average lives. There are brilliant minds stuck in mediocrity. Why? Because talent without consistency is useless. Potential without discipline is wasted. Dreams without action remain fantasies. The world does not reward intention. The world rewards execution. I know this because I lived it. There was a time in my life when I was full of ideas, full of ambition, full of plans. I would start projects with excitement and energy. I would tell myself, this is it, this time I'm serious. And for a few days or weeks, I would stay committed. Then slowly, I would lose momentum. I would miss one day, then another. And before I knew it, I was right back where I started. The worst part was not failing. The worst part was losing trust in myself. Every broken promise weakened my confidence. And one day, I realized something painful but powerful. My problem was not motivation. My problem was consistency. Most people believe motivation is the answer. It is not. Motivation is temporary. Motivation depends on mood. Motivation disappears when things get hard. If your success depends on motivation, you will quit the moment life becomes uncomfortable. The people who succeed are not the most motivated. They're the most disciplined. They act even when they do not feel like it. They show up when motivation is gone. Motivation starts the journey. Consistency finishes it. Consistency is not intensity. It is not doing everything perfectly. It is not working endlessly. Consistency is the ability to show up again and again, even when you are tired, bored, or unsure. It is choosing progress over comfort, discipline over emotion. Consistency is quiet. It does not seek attention, but it is powerful because consistency compounds. Small actions done daily will always beat big actions done occasionally. 1 hour a day is stronger than 10 hours once a week. One small habit repeated daily is more powerful than a massive effort followed by burnout. Most people quit because they do not see results quickly. They forget that real growth happens underground first. Roots grow before fruits appear. And if you stay consistent long enough, results become inevitable. This is not opinion. This is reality. Consistency begins with purpose. You need a reason that survives discomfort. A shallow goal will collapse under pressure. When things get hard, your why must be stronger than your excuses. Ask yourself honestly, why does this matter to me? Who do I become if I stay consistent? What kind of life do I want to build? When your actions are connected to something meaningful, discipline becomes easier to sustain. Left alone, the human mind negotiates. It makes excuses. It delays. It lies. Accountability removes negotiation. When someone else knows your goals, your standards rise. This does not mean telling everyone. It means choosing the right people. A mentor, a coach, a trusted partner, people who will not allow you to quit on yourself. You do not need more willpower. You need more structure. Consistency is not a feeling. It is a system. If your success depends on how you feel, you will fail. You need routines that work on good days and bad days. Fixed times, clear priorities, simple rules. Systems remove decision fatigue. And when decisions disappear, execution becomes automatic. Discipline is built through systems, not emotions. Start small. Do not try to change your entire life overnight. Choose one habit, one action. Make it easy. Remove friction. Prepare your environment so consistency becomes natural. Stack habits. Attach new behaviors to existing routines. This is how discipline becomes automatic instead of exhausting. Small, consistent wins build unstoppable momentum. Let me be clear. There will be days you want to quit. Days you doubt yourself. Days progress feels invisible. That is normal. Growth is uncomfortable. Every meaningful transformation demands resistance. The question is not whether it gets hard. The question is whether you will show up anyway. Those moments define who you become. The real reward of consistency is not money or status. It is self-respect, confidence built on evidence, pride earned through effort. You stop asking if you can do it because you already proved that you can. And that changes how you see yourself. Consistency rebuilds trust with yourself. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates courage. Courage changes lives. If you stay consistent long enough, you will become unrecognizable to your past self. Not because you were lucky, but because you refuse to quit. This is how ordinary people build extraordinary lives. So let me ask you again, are you ready to stop relying on motivation? Are you ready to build discipline that does not depend on mood? Are you ready to become someone who finishes what they start? Because no one is coming to save you. This is your responsibility, and this is your opportunity. Make the decision today, not tomorrow, not next week. Now, force yourself to be consistent. Show up even when it is uncomfortable. Show up even when no one is watching. Because if you do, everything else will follow. This is Inspivox. You're watching Inspivox Studio. Fuel your mind. Build your future.